Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Looking at Twitter, GoPro X and CHK on the daily and weekly time frame. Nice continuation for those Twitter bulls. They got a news kick midday, setting us to new higher highs, but it is a bearish reversal spinning top candlestick, so we need to be a little bit cautious after the big 3-day move to the upside. If we see a red day tomorrow, it will confirm that we're in for a pullback, but as long as we form a higher low compared to 816, the low of this previous consolidation, the higher low, higher high uptrend remains intact. So short-term support is 1909, the low of today. Break 1909 tomorrow, and the odds of confirming that bearish reversal spinning top increase significantly. But again, it's all about 1816, and we have a lot of wiggle room above that level to pull back to. The weekly time frame is trying to remain in breakout mode above 1922. Key resistance is 1984, and then we're looking up at the 100-week resistance of 2035. So still a lower high of 1984 by 5 cents today, so a bit of a double top at that level if we do begin to pull back from here, and we'll see where we close relative to this upper Bollinger Band. So pretty important day in the short term tomorrow for Twitter, and the bulls want to hold that 1909 level to remain in control with the higher low pattern on the daily time frame. GoPro closing just above that middle Bollinger Band today, 866. And it's an inside bar on the daily time frame. So I need to see the bull break of this inside bar of 873 to be giving the bulls credit here. And then we're looking at our double top of 879 and 880. And the middle Bollinger Band is support, granted, but we closed just above it on a very tight range. So I want a little bit more conviction and follow through from these bulls, especially with the double top looming right above there. But the bulls have been doing a good job of keeping this higher low pattern 5 days in a row and remaining in control. It's the weekly time frame as well. Resistance is 887. So we still have so many resistance levels in short-term range here. 873, 880, and 887 are the 3 levels that the bulls have to break to really gain momentum here. They've done a good job of stopping the bleeding to the downside over the past 2 weeks, but we still have to see now the follow through to the upside. And after some upper wicks of profit taking, not convinced just yet. X on the daily time frame is ready for an oversold bounce in my opinion. We've got a double bottom at 1981 and a bullish reversal dragonfly doji. So we need a green day tomorrow. It's an absolute must to see a green day to confirm this candlestick and to close above the 4-period exponential resistance, which has rejected the price 8 days in a row. This is a bottom fishing play where if you are in right now, you have your stop loss level below 1980. And if 1980 breaks, giving a little bit of wiggle room under 1981, if that breaks, you're out of the trade. And that is essential because that would mean lower lows are coming and the bears are still in full control. But I do like the setup here. I like the bulls' odds for a short-term bounce. I think we see an easy 5% when this bounce begins playing out, and that's a conservative estimate. We could easily see 10%, and we'll have to see if we can close with a green day tomorrow to confirm that candlestick. Weekly 100-week support held last week. Here we are again, holding it again, and looking for some short-term upside. And again, we're not trying to change the trend. We're just trying to see a short-term oversold bounce, lock in some quick gains, and exit the trade. CHK continues to be weak on the daily. The past 4 days pulling back. And again, I'm just watching the longer term pattern right now. I'm not going to be trying to trade this intraday short-term action. And it's the weekly time frame that I'm watching with our double bottom at $5 and our lower high pattern with 100-week moving average resistance and a bearish candlestick this week, not seeing follow through. So I expect this range to continue to tighten between $5 support and these moving average resistances, a nice downtrend resistance line here as well. And we're going to see a clear break sometime in the next month, in my opinion. And we'll be waiting to trade that clear break. Personally, I'm not going to trade anything until that happens, just because I don't like where we're positioned here. It's not a very clear indication of direction, and there are so many charts out there that do have clear indications, much more clear than we currently see here. So I'm going to play those while I wait for the clear break on the weekly time frame. I appreciate you watching. We'll keep checking back in as always. Have a great night.